If you're the administrator of a cause organization, a nonprofit organization, perhaps even a member of a faith-based group that serves the greater good, people in our economy that need help, they're in a desperate situation, they need your assistance, you want to give them the support, but you've got a problem, obviously, and that is the funding is drying up, whether it's government or donations. It's a lot more difficult the last 6-7 years than it used to be to serve your constituency. That's why I'm so happy to welcome you here to WildBiz TV. I'm Lynn Hinderrocker, and my guest today is Mark Weiner. He's with Charitable Giving Foundation. It's a very interesting group, and they may have a solution for you, the administrator of the nonprofit. Mark, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, Lynn.
You bet. We're going to talk about something extremely important in our economy today. Since the recession of 2008, a lot of people have really been struggling. A lot of people want to help them, nonprofit folks and so on, and they just don't have the funds. But you've got an interesting approach, a different business model. Tell me, what does Charitable Giving Foundation do in a nutshell?
Well, the Charitable Giving Foundation is the first example of what they call cause marketing.
Cause marketing.
In our country. John Carr, in 1974, founded the Charitable Giving Foundation.
Okay. I want to interrupt you here.
Okay.
You're telling me, I saw this on Wikipedia actually,
Yes.
that John Carr in California, back in '74, that's a ways back now, was the first person to really kind of come up with the notion of cause marketing.
Yes.
This is kind of an amazing thing. I'm not
Yes.
sure everybody fully appreciated that.
They really don't.
Yeah, but go right ahead. So here we are, decades later. Where are we at now?
Well, the thought is John was able to go to businesses, we call them merchants, and said, would you contribute a portion of your marketing dollar, basically redirect your advertising dollars, a portion of that, back to consumers and support their causes. Like you said, they're nonprofits or it's faith-based organizations, those type of things.
Okay.
When a sale is made. And so thus the supporters who, especially now, can't afford to write a check every Sunday,
Right.
okay, with the economic conditions as they are, will go to the store every day, and a portion of what they buy in their everyday consumer goods
Yes.
can be redirected back to their cause.
Okay, so this sounds like a pretty interesting way.
Yes.
If I'm a cause, I want to be part of Charitable Giving Foundation's organization. They have a website,
Yes.
charitablegivingfoundation.org,
.org,
because
yes.
they're nonprofit. I want to be on that website and be involved in this, right? Because some of my members, as they're running around town, doing their shopping at local merchants, a small portion of their purchase price, tell me if I'm right here,
Okay.
is being redirected to my organization.
Exactly.
Wow.
Your everyday purchases.
That's an amazing thing. Now, and it all goes through a fairly sophisticated website. Is that really what we're talking
Yeah,
about?
it's set up, actually it's very simple, okay?
Okay.
Somebody can go purchase something. Let's say they go to an organization, a company like Best Buy, and they want to buy a television. Well, instead of buying it from the Best Buy store, they go get the information, come back to the Charitable Giving Foundation website.
Okay.
That can be redirected from their website, or they can go to directly to charitablegivingfoundation.org
Okay. All right.
and buy that online at Best Buy's website.
Okay.
So the merchant wins, and the merchant will give part of that redirected marketing dollars back to the cause.
Let's talk about this merchant thing for a second. You're really talking about, most retailers, let's just say
Retailers,
that.
okay?
Most of them invest, give or take, 5% or so of sales revenues of the entire company. They'll put into marketing and advertising.
Yes.
So we're now talking, if they like the idea of working with charitablegivingfoundation.org, they're going to allocate 10% of that 5%.
Yes. Yes.
That's what we're really discussing.
Yeah, yes.
And so that's going to come to any one of a number of causes that basically have to sign up and say we want to be involved in this. Is that right?
It will come to the cause as directed by the consumer.
Right. The consumer's in charge.
Yes.
Right. It's not really the merchant driving it.
No.
It is the consumer that's deciding
Yes.
what they want to buy and what charity they want to benefit from it.
Yes. It's based on the entire passion that consumer has to support their cause.
So many consumers are members of faith-based organizations, and they want to help, but they don't have the ability, as you said, to whip out a checkbook and write a check for $100 or something like that, which used to be very, very common. But now we're really talking, it's not going to cost, is it going to cost them anything more when they're purchasing the product? Is the
No.
product,
No.
the price isn't inflated?
No, the supporters of the causes buy those same products as every other consumer in the country would buy it.
Okay. So now, the Charitable Giving Organization is going to, over a period of time, then almost like a credit card processor, give the money to the merchants that have
Yes.
been chosen, right?
Yes.
All right. And how does that process work, actually? How do they get the money, quote unquote?
Well, the merchants enroll.
Okay.
The merchants, the causes, all enroll in the organization.
But how do the causes actually receive
Okay.
the money we're discussing?
The merchant that is enrolled knows they're part of the foundation. They understand how this works.
Sure.
So they give the consumer a receipt, or it's tracked somehow that it goes in the organization, and then it's earmarked for that cause. So every 90 days, the merchants reconcile, send that amount of money back to the foundation. The foundation matches their data, their receipts, with the
I see, with the merchant
with the
information.
merchant information, and that's how the cause goes right back
Go
to the
to
cause.
the cause.
Yes.
Okay, so there's about a 90-day lag period where we kind of reconcile.
And the consumer, the merchants do that because of somebody might return an item,
Okay.
those type of things. But they make sure it clears.
All right, great. What does it cost a cause or a service group, somebody that wants to take advantage of this incredible opportunity? Do they have to sign up? Or what's the basic process for getting involved?
They have to sign up and then be approved.
They have to apply, really.
They have to apply,
Yeah.
yes. It's a one-page application online.
Sure.
They have to apply. Their cause supporters don't pay a dime in membership dues.
Yeah.
It's not like a club you join. No, that's it. It's that simple.
Now, does anybody oversee this money and make sure that the money is being directed in any particular way? Or when the cause receives the money, then it's up to them to distribute the funds as they see fit. Is that
Exactly,
right?
yes.
Wow. So this is very interesting. It really is a bridge model, is it not? Kind of almost a bridge between the public sector and the private sector.
Well, it gives the retailers, the merchants, the businesses, a chance to contribute back to causes that their consumers are buying their products for.
Right, they're consumers.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
know,
We're not
and so-
asking the merchants really to pay anything.
Yeah.
They're just simply serving up their products
Exactly
to the
right.
consumers and giving
Exactly.
those consumers some choices.
Yeah.
That's a fascinating business model, and it began in its inception way back in the 70s.
Yeah, it's been around for 4 decades.
Yeah. And I think you mentioned to me once that Amazon is actually part of this, right?
Yes, Amazon is one of the business partners.
All right.
There's other online market companies. The goal is to help work with the local cause.
Right.
And then with the local cause, find merchants who might be in that cause
Right.
and support their organizations.
You know, this whole local thing is a huge thing. America has really kind of gone from franchising and coast to coast, and now really the focus in many ways is buying local and supporting local merchants and being involved with local causes.
It's interesting. The cause has twofold benefit. The cause could benefit from the global associations for retailers that the foundation now has.
Yeah.
And the cause can also help develop their local businesses that support their cause locally.
Wow.
So it's the best of both worlds.
And these causes, they really don't have to, other than a little bit of a sign-up fee and so on, they don't have to do anything other than maybe tell their members, right,
Yes, yeah.
to shop at some of these merchants.
Yes. You see, the cause is ultimately responsible for getting the information to their supporters.
Okay.
Okay.
Publicizing it.
Publicizing, PRing it. If it's a faith-based organization, the weekly services, whatever the case might be.
Sure.
Hey, listen, if you're going to buy something, buy it through here.
Sure.
It could
And
be-
that only makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that way the merchant then benefits as well.
Exactly.
All right. Well, CharitableGivingFoundation.org is the website, is it not, Mark?
Yes, it is.
All right. Fantastic idea. A brand new business model, bringing people together. And you, Mark, are a social entrepreneur. I really appreciate your sharing this whole thing with us. We've learned a tremendous amount, and I have new hope and optimism about many of these people that need this assistance. So thanks again for joining
Thank
us.
you, Lynn.
I'm Lynn Hinderrocker on Wild Biz TV.